Hi everyone, welcome to Everything College Soccer Podcast with Ibi. I'm your host, Ibikunle Oyekanle, and today I have two amazing guests with me. How you guys doing today, man?
Good, man. My name is Elvis, and I'm very, very honored to be on this show. Very excited. Thank you for having me.
Okay, and how you doing?
I'm good. My name's Chris. I'm good, man. I'm having a good day.
Well, congrats on graduating, man. I saw you guys recently done with this school, man.
You as well, bro.
Don't
You
be
as well.
pleased.
Thank you, bro.
Alright, so yeah, man, you guys were soccer captains at Academy of Art, a well-known program at the Pac West. Can you walk me through your quick journey on how you got ended up here, of all places, and how was that recruiting process for you? You can go first, Elvis.
Mine was very random, to be honest. Like, I wasn't meant to play college soccer. It just kind of happened. I know one of my best friend's dad, he has connects.
Yeah.
So he knew of the head coach of Academy of Art at that time, Matt Martin, and then he came to watch my game, and then from there he liked me and then just recruited me. So I was like,
Made sense. And
Yeah.
was RU the only school in the mix of that whole process, or were you considering, because you're from California?
Yeah,
right?
I mean, yeah, I always wanted to go to like San Jose, Sac State, like some school, Cal Poly schools in the area, but it didn't work out. Like it's a whole process, recruiting, and I didn't know anything, to be honest.
Yeah,
so like by senior year, it's already late. Like people are getting recruited junior year and stuff. So
they already know where they're going.
Exactly.
Kind of. So you got recruited senior year?
Yeah, like pretty much
last minute
graduation. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So it was very random. Like it wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, you made it. How about you?
After a long 5 years, yes, I'm here.
Yeah. I played, so I grew up in London, and I played for a club back there, and then I decided I wanted to move to America, probably like 17 years old. So then I did the whole recruiting process and ended up in a school in Florida. And I was there for 2 years. Then me and my coach fell out. He was a crazy guy. So I got released, and then I had to find a new college, and my agent was English basically. And then Daniel Kirkland, the famous man.
The legend.
Yes, the RU legend. He's English as well. So he knew my agent, and
It's like an easy connect.
easy connect, yeah.
And if you don't mind saying, what caused the fallout at your old school? So I know you're center back. And
Yeah.
pretty much in center back, if you're not like starting, it's hard to break into the team.
Yeah.
Was it more like on the field stuff, or was it attitude problems? Was it?
Yeah, it was a bit. It was a bit of both. Like, I think I didn't play. I was brought in to play, and I wasn't playing basically, and I probably wasn't performing the best I could have. But then there were certain things off the field where we like clashed about how he handled certain things and how I handled certain things, and I don't think it was a good match.
Yeah. I think it happens a lot. And was the coach British or American?
No, he was Argentinian.
Argentina. Yeah, I feel like in college, your relationship with your coach can make or break your whole experience, like playing or not playing. Because there's guys at RU who sit on the bench the whole year, but they're happy here because the coach has a good relationship with them. Yeah, it's really interesting how that can,
Makes
affect,
a big difference. The coaches, definitely. Yeah.
Were you ever a bench player?
Are you?
Oh, your career. How did you deal with? I don't know. Like soccer is hard because most of the time, if you're not starting, like in professional soccer, you can only go in once. So in America, they do rolling subs. So if you're not starting, you can still play. But if you're just sitting on the bench, how have you ever been able to relate to that?
For sure. Like, not at RU, no, but like when I played for USL2 team in San Diego.
Yeah. What team?
Yeah, they didn't. It's called Albion FC.
Albion San Diego.
Yeah. And they didn't see what I had. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of kids. There's like 40 kids at a time playing, practicing. So it's a lot going on. Yeah. But I got my chance towards the end of the season, and I actually did pretty good. And then I've been sat on the bench. It happens to everybody though. Like it's a part of the game. Like
so character development.
Yeah, for sure. Like when you're on a team, if you're not a starter, you're looked at differently. Like you know what I mean? Like you feel different. You're looked at differently. Like it's a category, bro. There's starters, there's bench players, and there's reserves. You know what I mean? And there's categories. So.
And you guys are coaching now, right? So you kind of have a feel for that kind of. I guess when someone is on the bench, what do you look at and expect from them to break into the team? And if realistically you feel like someone is not going to break into the team as a coach, what is the approach you guys have to a player if you know that guy really wants to play? Like, let's say you have a really good right winger, a really good goalkeeper. You can only play one. and the guy you have is starting is way better attitude, and the other guy, he's good, but you don't think he's ever going to start over the first guy because only one can play. How would you approach that situation as a coach?
You want to go?
I don't know, as a coach, like from what I learned as a player, you kind of just have to like get your head down and just work harder, bro, like, and have a positive attitude. That's the only thing you can do, really.
Okay, well.
I mean, as a coach, quickly, like, it is hard. Like, you have to have tough conversations with people. So you just tell them, hey, look, this guy's better than you. If you want to play, no, literally, you have to. Like, if you want to play, The more honest you are, I feel like the quicker the process is in like figuring things out.
Okay, well, don't go too far. We'll be back right after this commercial break and dissect some more about RU. Welcome back to Everything College Soccer Podcast with Ibi. So yeah, the final section here. My question to you guys who played at RU is, how do you mentally prepare or mentally come back from a loss, especially at a school like RU where you guys lost every single game? And you have players on the team that they don't care, they go to the club after, they go to the strip club in Hawaii, stuff like that. How do you mentally like lock in to say, hey, I want to change something, or you just fall into that trap of being just like a loser pretty much? How do you deal with that?
That's an insane question.
I guess you get used to it.
You get used to losing?
Yeah, you have to get used to it. Otherwise, you would lose your mind. Like, you know what I mean? It is.
So did you approach every game with the mindset that we could win this game, or was it like, hey, I have this guy on my team, so
No, we definitely still did.
Of course.
Yeah.
No matter what, even if we're playing the best team, like, I feel like it even gave us more motivation. Like, hey, we're the underdog. You know, we always kind of went into games as like underdogs.
Yeah, definitely.
No matter what, like, and we kind of built a culture where it's like we had players where they didn't have that underdog mentality. They thought they were like better than the underdog. You know what
better
I mean?
than
Like,
where they are.
Yeah, like, so we didn't have like that grind mentality. Like, we had like people that were like, oh, I'm already good, so I shouldn't do a lot. But in reality, we actually like had to do 10 times more than the other team to like put ourselves in.
Let me ask this. In you guys' career in RU, I'm guessing you played over 30 games or whatever. You guys probably had enjoyed like 4 or 5 wins. Do you think if, let's say, you could change 5 players on that starting team, who are the 5 players that you would get rid of that would change that 5 win to like a 10, 12 team? Do you think 5 players could have made a difference in the starting 11, or what do you think? Chris, what do you think?
No, I think we had a good 11 still.
So nothing was
I think
changing.
we had a good 11. I think we just got unlucky, bro.
I had a guy that I only got to watch once, my guy Guilherme. What do you guys think he should, because he was someone that I spoke to and he never really got the chance to play. And he was always complaining because RU was losing and he wasn't playing. And he always had the mindset of, man, the team is losing anyways, might as well put me in. Even if you don't think I'm good, we're not going to win anyways. Yeah. What do you think about that kind of mindset? Like as a coach, would you be like, yeah, just play, or is it like still bad when you can't play?
I think for a young player, you got to play them. Like if you're losing and you don't have anything to play for, I think it's important to kind of give players experience. But yeah, man, what a legend. That was just a tricky situation.
It was just unfortunate, like unlucky, like to be honest.
And he was coming from an injury, right?
It was a lot more going on than just playing. So sometimes that happens, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But we're not gonna talk bad about nobody.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, I feel like at some point you can kind of be honest, and if you're saying you don't know what could have helped you move from 5 wins in like 30 games.
I definitely know.
What do you think could have changed?
I'd say number one is like recruiting.
Recruiting?
Players that will actually like, they don't even have to be like, because we did have decent players, but like I said, it's like more of a mentality. Like people come here to like, I feel like vacation, like,
Yeah.
you know, just
Like,
hang
come
out,
to chill.
just
Yeah,
hang out in
yeah.
college, you know. So like, if they got like different type of mentality, players where they actually come here to like, okay, I want to get better at soccer and play, then it'll be a different story. Because, yeah, like.
And I mean, in all fairness to the coach, I think it's hard to build a roster of like 28 players that are art major centered.
Yeah,
so it's hard. Yeah, so it's hard to get like your competition like Chaminade, Point Loma, you know, the Dominican. Their schools are regular majors. So I feel like RU was missing in a lot of the sports. You know, like it's hard to in a team sport. That's why RU's success was mainly the track team, you know, the tennis team, one player sports, where individually they could perform without being a team. But thank you guys for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us, man.
Yeah, of course, man.
Easy questions, bro.
That brings the end on. I'm not chilling all but that brings us to the end of the season for Everything College Soccer with Ibi. Thank you guys for watching and have a great weekend.
Major liaison, Major liaison.